Hey kids, it's me, Dad. This is the Gaming with... Oh, shut up, Mickey. It's the Gaming with Dad show, and we are looking at Banners of Ruin today for the Nintendo Switch. Presently on sale for $199, normally $19.99, so you have quite a deal there at 90% off. And that sale ends 8/17/2023 at apparently 1:59 a.m. Central Time. So, that's weird. Build a deck and fight a series of turn-based combats with up to 6 party characters through the city of Dawn's Point. Ah, yes, Dawn's Point. We all know how bad that one is. Oh, jeez. Just a second here. Gotta mute the volume of the computer so that it's not picked up by the microphone. So, originally released July 29th, 2021, single system strategy role-playing Goblins Studio. Rated T for teen, supports the major play modes. It is 844 megabytes on that memory card, and it supports English, French, German, Japanese, Portuguese, Russian, Simplified Chinese, and Spanish, which just leaves out traditional Chinese. But, that's okay. So, as we are going through the tutorial here, this is a card-based role-playing game. So, once again, it is kind of an interesting take on turn-based combat. It is graphically very kind of impressive for that mid-tier budget game, right around $20. But that said, I will give it a 16 on its graphics. It's got this interesting kind of combination of a wee bit cartoony or illustrated. So what they're actually, I guess, trying to do is bring that card, the traditional Magic the Gathering Pokemon. What else do we have? Vampire, which used to be called Jihad, but then they had to change the name of it. But wow, that's really dating me. That's okay. You all know I'm old as dirt. So yeah, they're just trying to bring that the artwork from the cards to the screen, but then in kind of a pseudo-realistic looking setting, although not hyper-realistic, so we all know that the Switch doesn't do that well. But yeah, graphically, I'm going to give it a 16. As far as sound goes, music, gameplay, all of that, I will end up giving it a 15 for a total of 31 so far. It gets the job done. It's not offensive. That's about all I can say about it. As for controls, there's a lot of control mechanics in this, and it's can be confusing. Once you actually get the hang of it, I'm sure it will make sense to you. But unfortunately, controls going to be a 14 for a total of 45 so far. We keep on rolling forward with this review because people tell me I babble too much. I'm an old man. My mind wanders. What do you expect? Okay, not really. I'm not that old. But I do remember the bicentennial. Don't ask me how. But yeah, my mind drifts in and out of focus. So, we're sitting at 45 with after control as we go into gameplay. There's quite a bit of strategy that goes into this game. And it is relatively deep. And I enjoy the card mechanic. Normally things maybe don't work Victory. Victory is mine. Normally, games either go too deep into the card mode or not deep enough. This seems to have struck a balance. There is some depth. You end up being able to level up your characters. Right now we just have the one, but hey, that will change over time. And it is enjoyable. And so I'm going to give gameplay a 17, which brings us to 62. If y'all can't tell, I actually wrote down my review scores. So, I can do math much quicker that way. Actually, it's not much quicker. It just means that I'm better prepared. Outside of that, we're up to our value. Now, at $19.99, do I honestly think you're going to get 20 hours of gameplay out of this? No, probably not. I'm just going to be honest with you there. At $1.99, that only requires 2 hours of gameplay to be a good value. And you're either going to find yourself engrossed in the game, or you're going to give up on it real quick. There's a lot of work that goes into learning how to play this style of game, a lot of strategy that you have to get used to, and then the fumbling with the controls, which, again, is unfortunate, but it's going to happen from time to time. So, value-wise, I'm going to give this a 15, grand total 77. It is a solid C, which does not stand for craptacular. It's just average. And in a genre that either truly excels or fails miserably everywhere. Oh, look at that big old bear. It's one of those where I do like this game, but quite honestly, I can understand where some people are not going to enjoy it nearly as much, and that's where that value proposition comes into play. If you like strategy, card games, if you're into role-playing and a Watership Down aesthetic, I would recommend going ahead and picking this up. On the other hand, if you struggle and you don't like seeing cute little animals bludgeoned with long swords, well, this probably is a game for you.
I'm into that
and
shit.
You probably would have figured that out by now. So, that said, at 77, I would recommend buying it if it is your jam. If you're on the fence about this, just back away from the fence. You don't need to pick this one up. We'll talk to you guys later. Have yourselves a good one. Bye-bye.
So, here's a video and a subscribe link. Make sure to subscribe, ring the bell, like, comment, all that goodness. Thank you.